Hello everyone, what's up? It's me again, Junkmaster3, and what do you know? It's finally time for the top 5 of the month for the month of January, which is way delayed. I should have made this video a long time ago, but that's how it goes sometimes. Now, this is going to be the 5 best films that I watched during the month of January, and like usual, it's always films that I've never seen before, so let's begin right away. And by the way, if when I made this video, I'm probably going to put the link down in the description if you want to know more about these films, so you can just check out the pages like on IMDb and whatnot if you're interested in that. So yeah. So at number 5 we have a really funny comedy film with Steve Martin called The Lonely Guy. Um, and I know some people. I mean, this seems like this film doesn't really get talked about a whole lot. I mean, some people mention like Jerks or Planes, Trains, and Automobiles and films like that. But I mean, this film feels very overlooked. But this had me laughing so many times, and I can't remember that I've like watched like an '80s film that made me laugh that much. But like been quite a while. So yeah, I mean, I really enjoy this one. A great comedy with Steve Martin. I'm just gonna leave it at that. So yeah, The Lonely Guy at number 5. At number 4 we have uh, the animated film called The Swan Princess from 1994. I'm kind of a sucker for some of those older like animated films, like from the '80s, '90s in general, like pretty much anything, anything else than Disney, because I mean I'm already aware of the Disney films from that era or whatever. So I was thinking, well, need to get a hold of some of those other ones that were not produced by Disney. So this one also has like sequels. I did watch the sequel to this one the other day, and I didn't think it was as good as the first one. But I think also the reason why I really enjoyed this as much as I did is because I really like the origin story. Like I think that story is a very old story, and I think it's been told very many times. But I really like the source material. I think that's the reason why I enjoyed this film as much as I did. Other people will probably say, "Oh, it's just a run-of-the-mill adventure film," but yeah, I really like this one. So yeah, there's the Swan Princess at number 4. Then talking about animations, the next one is a film, sort of a short film because it's not even like 1 hour long. I think it's only like 50 minutes, but it's a Japanese production, and the film is called Wizardry from 1993. Now, not 93, 1991. Sorry, I'm just completely like lost my mind right now. But yeah, Wizardry from 1999, from 1991. Sorry, I should have just stopped making the video at that point. Well, anyway, Wizardry, really entertaining film and very interesting type of characters. It feels a little bit weird because when you watch like 10 minutes of this film, it feels like you're kind of like thrown into some sort of like series that you kind of missed some of the backstory to, if that makes any sense. But which is very strange in the beginning, but the longer into the like film you get, you really appreciate these characters, and it's really great creature effects and really interesting characters in general because it's most of the time this takes place in some sort of like underground facility or underground like area, whatever. So you have like evil sorcerers and stuff like that in it as well. It sounds kind of silly, but I really enjoyed the animation for all of that. My only complaint about this film is it's way too short. It's only 50 minutes long. I really wish it could have been like 1 hour and 20 or 1 hour and 15 or something like that. But overall, though, I think this is a really good and underrated film. I don't think a whole lot of people know about this film, but Wizardry from 1991. Then finally, I sat down and watched the original King Kong, which comes in at number 2. Very like special type of film, at least for its time, because you have to realize when you watch a film like this that this was made back in the 30s, and I was very like impressed by all these like effects, like the practical stuff and like the gorilla itself and everything. I mean, I've already seen. Unfortunately, I've only seen the only King Kong films I've only seen is the Peter Jackson one and the silly one from the '80s called King Kong Lives, which is just completely weird. I mean, it's just really strange, but it's kind of interesting and charming in its weird way. But this original one I think is really amazing. So yeah, King Kong at number 2. And then at number 1 is another film that I've wanted to get, not get, but I wanted to watch for such a long time. And finally, I sat down and watched it, and the film is John Wick with Keanu Reeves. Um, And what a great like revenge story in general. I really like this. Like, I mean, I'm a sucker for some of those revenge films in general. And Keanu Reeves is really great in this role. And when I watched this film, because this film has Mikael Nyqvist in it, and he's a Swedish actor, and he had just started to get more popular in the U.S. or like outside of Sweden at this time. But it's just a bummer that he passed away in cancer like about like 1 year after or something. That's just so sad, and so it really it's really frustrating to me because he had just started to establish himself in the U.S. But anyway, John Wick at number one. I mean, all people probably already know about this film, so I don't really need to talk about it because it's just me that is just I'm just retarded. I haven't seen too many newer films in general. So, but anyway, that's the top five of the month for the month of January. Next video is probably going to be a ranking video. I'm not going to tell you what type of ranking video, but it's definitely going to be a ranking video. So yeah, keep your eyes open for that video. And yeah, see you next time. Bye bye.